All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is more like a moment in time. For those of you who've been following along for a while now, you know that not only do I, share my musings, my um, thoughts on life, on the let's say what's been happening in the community or programs that we've been running, and how things are going for my students, for my clients, or just life in general. But sometimes these pods are more like a reflection on not only the journey so far, but also how I am reminded over and over again that when you commit to something that is bigger than you, something that is, you know, literally like your cause, something that you are truly driven by. Some may call it your purpose, but when you treat this mission as something that is so important to you, and that you're willing to lean in and do and be also led to do the work, that is really when you step into a different dimension. And so for me, when I make these connections, I can definitely say that the experiences that I've had over the last couple of years of recognizing that community is such an important part of my life. This is something that maybe in my teens, in my teenage years, I definitely looked at, but maybe in a slightly different way. And then, of course, life happened, and then I kind of momentarily forgot about the importance or the mission that is community. Until, of course, a couple of years ago, when I rediscovered the power of community, and that um, community really is what makes all the difference in the journey that we're on. And so today, as I was getting ready to record this pod, the title was so fitting that this is really truly the power of community that makes everything possible. Now, whether you are a healer, whether you're a coach, or whether you're a healer coach like me, where you're not only helping people, you're not only tapping into the power of healing, but you're also blending the role of the coach in your community's life, in your um, the people who are drawn to you, you're being that guiding light for them. In all of this, one thing I have recognized is that when you do this work with the intention of doing it as someone who is building a community, where the community is here to to be there for one another, for members of the community, that really is when things change. And I'm saying this also because there are seasons in my life where I just wanted to do a program and have nothing to do with building community. I just wanted to do my coaching and have nothing to do with community. And of course, today, where it's just the opposite, where bulk of the work that we do is everything to do with community. And then, of course, along the way, there are programs that we are creating that are there to help the community to be able to connect deeper to themselves, to connect deeper, and in turn be able to make a much bigger impact in their own individual communities. So, you know, as a healer and a coach, if this is something that uh, you were wondering, like, should you be creating a community? The simple answer is a hell yes. So, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If there's any way in which I can help you, especially if you're a healer coach, you're on this journey, maybe you've already just begun and, you're trying to find your feet and, you know, the journey of healing has already begun, but now you recognize that you're meant to do much more. You're meant to be there to serve, to help more people. In which case, if you don't already have community, come join us. We are, of course, a community of healers and coaches and people who are really committed to personal healing. So I look forward to seeing you there. Of course, there are many different ways in which you can be part of our community. On Mondays and Fridays, of course, we meet between 6 and 7 Indian Standard Time. This is an opportunity for you, obviously, to be able to meet other members, and we meet live, so you can also meet me. And in this 1 hour, we explore different topics that are linked in some form or the other to being a healer coach. And apart from this, of course, and this is we run it as an annual membership, which at this point, of course, if you're interested in, it is available to you as a complimentary service. So come and join us. And if you're looking to go deeper, we do have different tracks. We have the foundation track. This happens on Monday, every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 11 a.m. This is a 2 hour process. So come and experience the power of the community, the power of the best of hypnosis and neuro linguistic programming, and so much more. And this is, of course, me bringing together my experience of over 2 decades of having been in the personal development world. So look forward to seeing you there. And as always, if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. Having said all of that, of course, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.